Hello, and welcome back to Skull and Bones. Right, today we're doing something in the brig today. I've found a happy place for my brig today, even though we are currently in the sandbox. Why are we in the sandbox? Oh, I think we've done the pest. That's probably why. Because yeah, that's the ship set up for that. So let's change that back to the brig. Alright, so we're going to the guns. The first one we got up is the Bane of 10 Suns for the front. We've got, obviously that does fires a drill bolt that travels in a straight path, piercing multiple targets. Drill bolt deals additional 50% of subsequent targets to subsequent targets after hitting the first one, or the first target. This weapon can charge up to 420% increased damage and 900 meters increased range. So it's already got decent range as it is, and that's pretty much one of the things why it's on there. Because everything else on this ship is pretty much, well, it's a 600-meter range gun. We're using the Carnarvons all the way around because we've got the heliports on. But I didn't put them on the front because sometimes when you join a battle, and especially if it's towards the end, all you need to do is get a shot onto the target to become part of the event. And if they're about to die and you've got a short range weapon, that ain't going to happen. So you need something that's going to reach it, and reach it fast. With only a couple of second reload on these blisters, definitely would use one of them. And then we move into the last three quadrants, and we've got the heliports all the way round, apart from obviously we've only got the blister on the front. Everything else is the heliports. Now with a 600-meter range, so it's fairly short range. There's no long guns on there helping us get to 1,000, apart from again from the front. And then 10% of damage dealt from this weapon restores whole health, and it also adds 20% of damage as burning. So this adds another element to the brig, which it doesn't have. Obviously it has the stuff related to the boys, but apart from that, it's a support ship. It doesn't really have its own DPS perk of any kind, and we're kind of giving it its own little burning one there. And that's the guns. Right, let's move on to the armour. And we've got the Phoenix crest on. Every hit received while bracing will build up the taunted status effects on enemy ships, increasing brace strength recovery by 100% for each enemy with the taunted status effect that is actively targeting your ship, and a maximum of 10 enemy ships. It's a shame that says ships, because that doesn't work against the beasts, which well, it shouldn't do. It might do, but it shouldn't do. And then we move it into the furniture. Now, a lot of this hasn't really changed much. We've added, I think we've got one piece of furniture, which is probably the second time we've ever used this piece of furniture. So we'll start from the beginning. We've got Scrapper Station on slot 1 to give our health back after each crew attack. We're still running on crew attack for this. That's primarily how we're getting our health back. I know the guns do give it, but unless you're hitting a big weak point, you're not getting a great deal back, even though you are shooting 8 cannons per side. 16 in total. And then we've got the boatsman's toll to increase crew attack damage, because we are focusing around crew attack, increase charge rate on crew attack by 6%, and restores crew stamina while out of combat. Yeah, well, generally we're in combat. And then we move into slot 3. We've got the machinist station repair. Now the one thing I am thinking of, because at the moment we're going through the Halloween event, once that's finished, I'm thinking of replacing this the boys, which we've currently got on, the little Grace. I'm thinking of putting mines on, so we might change the machinist station to the mine version of it, but for the moment it's on repair. Increase area of operation for the boys by 25%, and increase repair amount by 25%. And then quick igniting powder increases charge rate of the blaze status effect on target by 8%, increases the duration of blaze status effect on a target by 8%. Obviously this is one of the new ones we got from which is currently in the store at Halloween. I'm not sure if this is a new one or not, I'm sure I've seen this before, but that could entirely be possible. That's one difficulty I'm having, is what's new and what's not. I know I've seen this before, but maybe it's new. You can tell me in the comments if this has been around. It'll be season 3, but is this new for the event? I don't know. I know the guns are. And then we move into the last one. First Mate's Ledger restores 15% severe damage after hitting a target with a crew attack, increases crew stamina recovery by 10% for 10 seconds after each use of the crew ability, and increases the crew ability range by 5%. Now we've used this piece of furniture before. Unfortunately it's not an easy one to source unless you manage to get it out of one of your regatta chests, because that's where you get it. We get this from the regatta chests. I've got 2 of them so far. I wasn't able to get any more, and yeah, that's where we get them from. I looked it up in the codex. Unfortunately, if you haven't got it, you're going to have to wait for that to come back around and to try and get this. And I think this is actually a good bit of furniture that I've sadly missed. I didn't catch it when it was first came up, and because the restore, the FIP is 15% severe damage. There's not a lot of that of restoring about unless you've got the Ouroboros armor, or obviously you're in one of the cutter or the bark, or you happen to have one of them around. Other than that, you're essentially heading back to the dock to get your severe damage fixed, unless obviously you use a piece of Season 1 furniture, which isn't any good if you're in a battle. If you're out of battle, it will fix it. Otherwise, it's not that good. I don't even think I have one, to be honest. So anyway, we're going to shoot straight into a battle. We actually did this yesterday, and we actually did my mistake. I was in the wrong ship. Just like we were in the sandbuck earlier on today, I thought I was in the sandbuck. No, I didn't. I thought I was in the sloop when I went to join this particular battle, and I forgot. I went just before I went to make a coffee. I switched ships because we had just come out of one plunder, and then we were going to go and help with another one because we had it for the helm. So why not? So I'm having a bit of an oops moment at the moment. I bought the wrong ship, but we're here now, so we may as well continue. A couple of things to look out for in the plunder is we will get severe damage at some point, and after a crew attack it gets repaired, which is quite nice to see roughly the amount. It was quite a decent amount it repaired, so that was nice. And another one is we will have one of the bosses show up. Now I do try and draw the fella over to this side of the plunder, because at that point this side of the fort was clear, but we still hadn't cleared the far gun wall. So yeah, I kind of wanted to fight him away from that gun wall if totally possible. But other than that, I shall catch you at the end, so sit back and enjoy. Oh, one last thing before I go. Once obviously we start taking damage, you will notice, especially if we're shooting at the fort's weak points, it gives us quite a nice bit of our health back from the guns, from the helis, which is quite nice. Obviously, for some reason we do more damage to forts than we do to ships, but reasons, I suppose. Anyway, I'll see you at the end. Yeah, I see a crew boarding opportunity, so I go rushing in, but yeah, not enough health, so, you know, but we win him anyway, which means that's the end of the plunder as well, pretty much. I'm pretty pleased with this ship. I've got history with this place, bringing the wrong ships and getting my arse handed to me. But I think that went rather well, and obviously does well against most bosses. Yeah, I think the only one I haven't put up against yet is the Glorious Phoenix. I tend to do that in Binky with the Immortal Armour. But yeah, I'm very pleased, and so it's time to move on to the next one. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.